Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Vintage Story, and to basically part 2 of our Year 3 big resource push to enable us to continue building the main base as well as the agriculture base. So, for some people it may not be the most exciting thing, but I do think it is important to show, especially big resource hauls like this, at least, you know, in the series of cuts, like we're doing them here, instead of being like, oh look, we harvested thousands of smoothstone, you know. So anyways, we're going to be picking back up basically shortly after we left off last episode, and we're going to see if we found something good in our 8th mining shaft. This tunnel actually had nothing. No quartz, no nothing. I mean, it was literally just stone all the way down. So, 8 mining tunnels, 0 luck, really. I mean, like I said, I found cinnabar. The caves could have something. That's an option. Or that's a possibility, so we might check those out in a minute. It's April 5th, early morning. I tell you what I think I'm gonna do, because I need to do it anyways to get it off of our to-do list. I think I'm gonna go to our basalt mine, go ahead and start mining basalt, because there is that chance that we could find iron there maybe, and then if not, then we will we'll come back out here and dig more mining pits, you know, at some point. But trying to get my resin built back up so we can use that for some stuff as well. But alright, I'm going to head to the basalt mine. I'm going to start digging that out and try to get our big load of basalt for this year. Oh, and I need to flip charcoal. I ran another thing of charcoal, but it'll be due for flipping again, which this batch is going to put us, I think, up to, I'll say like 600 or something. I got a little more chert. There you go. I was thinking, and I think that area where we've been chopping down the wood, where that redwood forest is, and that huge plains area, I think, because redwood is one of those trees, it's massive, it takes up a lot of space. If you have it set up, it's hands down my favorite wood for making just mass amounts of charcoal. Because, as you guys probably know by now, I like making charcoal. I like processing a lot of iron, and fairly soon we're going to be processing a lot of steel, and I want a really, really big redwood farm. So I think we're going to turn that teleporter into basically a teleporter to a massive redwood farm area. And that's going to be the purpose of our translocator. So, and its placement really couldn't be better because it's over near the smith. So that should work out for us. But let's see, we were wanting to get a crate of smooth basalt and about 10 crates of stone. But let's see, we've got 458 charcoal over here. So, it's not too bad. Okay, I've been mining basalt. I'm not quite done. You can see I've got 6 full crates and almost a 7th full crate of stone. And I've got almost the amount of smooth stone that we're going to need. Now, I'll hit the smooth stone before I hit the rocks for the 10 crates. But probably what I'm going to do is once I hit the smooth stone that I need, I'm probably just going to prime the area and go ahead and dig trenches and stuff like that. Get some of that slower stuff out of the way. So if you want to see our beautiful basalt area, look at this. It's so eerie almost. I spaced out our lanterns. These are actually the same amount of oil lamps that we originally had down here with us. And originally I was going to dig this out horizontally. And over time I'll probably expand it a bit. But then I decided, let's just go vertical. See if we find some resources. So far I have not found a drop of anything. So, it hasn't really worked out for me. But it actually finally just hit calm rift activity though. Which I'm very thankful for, because literally the entire time that I've been down here it has been medium rift activity, like the whole time. So finally having a calm spell helps me out quite a bit, because I've been battling off drifters like the entire time. So, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish mining out our basalt. Looks like I'm going to hit a little bit of obsidian rock. That's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and finish mining out our basalt rock, get this stuff out of the way, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I basically only have 1 crate. I mean, this one I need like 71. My temporal stability has pretty much bottomed out at this point, because down where I'm at, it's a little unstable. I I'm hoping that I can get this, though. I was really hoping, because I've been having a lot of tainted drifters spawning, and been killing those. I've been really hoping they would drop me a temporal gear, but so far, no luck. That's the only bad thing about going vertical, because it was actually pretty stable. Yeah. Speak of the devils. But yeah, I was really hoping, because whenever I go back up, you know, it'll shoot back up. But and the higher level, that's the only bad thing about going vertical instead of horizontal. Because I kind of have to deal with this just a little bit more, but it's not a big deal for us. I do wish they quit spawning behind me, though. I don't like that, but it's okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention our Gambison did break. I had to make a new chest. But man, I was really hoping to like uncover some iron or something. I haven't found anything this whole time. And you know, it was the same with the chert. I never found any ores or anything. It's fine. I mean, it's not uncommon. I was really hoping to take the easy road on our iron, but we might still uncover some when we go to mine slate. You know, that's still a possibility, because we're going to be doing that soon. Right now, it's April 8th. I should finish this on April 8th. I've got to do a little bit of running around on the farm. Chickens may have hatched by now. Probably, because I think it was like 2 days before. And I've been down here for a fair amount of days. But I love it at this point, because I can just load up on pie. And who knows, maybe if we poke some more holes in the floor of our forge, we'll find another another iron vein. Like, that kind of luck is always enjoyable, but then, you know, I've actually been mining a lot today. With the mining tunnels and then here, and haven't found anything, you know, except for cinnabar, which, eh. And we do have a locust nest, which is promising, and there's some caves and stuff that maybe have something, but that's what we got so far. It's a little bit creepier with all the tunnels and all the trenches dug. My temporal stability is not great, but we're gonna soldier on. Yeah, I'll probably just take down another one of these. We'll get a bit more smooth stone, and then maybe we'll probably end up with enough stone bits. I should really go back up. I'm starting to take damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's annoying. So I guess we'll head back up, and I'll flip the charcoal, and then I should have enough stability at that point. This should put us about 800. So a couple more runs, and we should be good. And I'll have to refill our wood, you know, because I will have used a little bit of it. Okay, yeah. By the way, we've got 780 charcoal at this point, and I've got another batch running. However, I'll definitely have to chop more, because I've used that many crates of it. So we've definitely taken a hit on our wood, but that's okay. If I get the charcoal hammered out, I can fill the junk wood back up really, really easy. Alright, I am bringing down the wall now. So we'll end up with a bit more smooth stone, which isn't a bad thing. It'll be about 2.5 stacks. Or no, it'll be more like 3 stacks, I think, for this. The first few I only got like 2.5 stacks, or two and somewhere between 2.5 and 2 stacks from the first few, because I had smoothed the floor, thinking that I was going to go more horizontal, but then I ended up going vertical, or deciding to go vertical. So the first few I didn't have as many off of, but I love this sound, by the way, because it means job well done. Ooh, that's not going to be enough to fill a crate. I'm going to have to, because normally I dig trenches too, and I'm used to getting enough to fill a crate, but maybe if I prime that other side. 820. Yeah, so if I prime the next one, then we should be good. Which, I mean, technically, since I count crates at about 1,000, technically we've gotten 10,000 stone. But for these, I'm going to go ahead and just get 10 full crates. 10 actual crates, you know. And I didn't realize it, but I only dug these down 4. And I actually meant to do 5. I knew it felt like it was awkward to what I was thinking it should be. Whenever I was digging out the floors, I meant to dig it down 5, but you get a lot more smooth stone. Like I did the layer before this one, I dug it down 5 at once. And you get a lot more A lot more smooth stone, a lot more cobble and stuff at once. And this time should be the last time for this mine. Of course, I still got to do shale and slate. But then after that, we'll have lots of stone. And what's nice is shale cobble. I use shale smooth stone for the ceilings. Oh. Are we? Okay, now we're on low rift activity. That's why. Yeah, we should be good now. Another stack and a half exactly that time of smooth stone. And that's what we got so far in our basalt mine. It's a beautiful sight. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, I still need like a stack. Okay. Okay, so we got it filled and we got that much left over. And we ended up getting a lot of smooth stone, so that's good. Honestly, the basalt smooth stone goes really far though. Because of the way that I use it, where I'm using a lot of it as like polishing it and then making bricks. Because you get quite a few bricks per smooth block, because you know you break it down into the slabs and then you break it down into the bricks. And since I'm using a lot of dry stone, you know, that uses more of just the little stones than it does the smooth stone. But I was thinking, instead of doing the dry stone here, I'm honestly considering doing a grate flooring and then having it so you can look down below and having like a deep chasm with some interconnecting little areas, because I am planning on having more mine areas than just this one. So I was thinking I might just do grate flooring and then have more mine areas and more like those graded mezzanines kind of running down below. It's going to end up being like something out of Silent Hill too, with the forge, like Otherworld. But that batch of charcoal is going to get us close to 1,000. So I'll probably do another run after that, and then that should be good. Okay, the crate of basalt, smooth, plus 10, plus crates of stone. Let's take that off. We're good to go. I'm actually really close to that. I'll have to refill the wood, but that's fine. That should be fine. We're still making really good time. I love it because we're still eating on our pies. They go so far. Ooh, they're only fresh for 2 days, though. I might have made too many pies. Oh, and I actually found a loose iron pickaxe up here, so I'm going to take that. I think I threw on my armor and put that away, and I don't think I ever picked it back up at some point. So, oh, we got a K-Pock. Wonderful. Okay, so let me run over to the forge real quick. We still have 2 axes. Okay, this is the first year where we're really just nomming through some axes. Oh, look. Snow. Snow in May. Still left over from... I want to get the rest of the chiseling done on that. I think I already saw one fall, actually. I could be wrong, but it looked like one. Like I said, I don't normally have a lot of issues with K-Pock. Yeah, I see a K-Pock seed there. You know, like I said, oak and stuff like that, you tend to get plenty of that, but ebony, I'm dreading. One day whenever we find ebony, I'm dreading that. Personally, I wish that trees just took longer to grow, but the seed drops weren't so bad. But I wish saplings were plentiful enough that it kind of incentivized you to have big farms, and all the trees instead just took, you know, a long time to grow. I think that would be absolute perfection. But at this point, we've actually got enough K-Pock to come down way down here, so I wish these shears would hurry up and break. They've been close. Actually, if I try really hard, I think I can break them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and actually, when it comes to the slate, I don't have to get nearly as much of that. I've got a bunch of slate stone here. I've got a bunch of slate stone over there, and I got a bunch in the house. I'll try to consolidate it a little bit, but I won't need quite as much for it. So I'm going to build it. I'm going to set it up right next to the bridge, kind of. And we'll just take our slate up, dump it up here, and we'll deposit it there. So I'm going to go ahead, start mining slate in our little slate farm. And maybe I'll, oops, it's been a little while since I've been back here. It is right over, yeah, basically right around the mountain here. Okay. But okay, I will be back. This would honestly probably be a good place to, well, I don't know, chart. It's just such a shallow layer in all these areas that's really not great for trying to farm anything, to be honest. But I'm going to pop down this side. Oh my god. I'm going to pop down here to our slate rock mine. I'm going to try to get a bit of smooth stone. Honestly, the smooth stone actually really isn't as important because I don't have any plans for it. It's really more the cobblestone, but I'm going to try to get some. I'm going to try to get some smooth stone while I'm at it. But if I don't end up getting the full crate, I'm not going to feel as bad. Because really what I'm using is the stones. I wrote it as smooth stone without thinking. It's shale that I need smooth. It's slate that I just need mainly the cobble, I think. But I do want to have some because I might use it in some places, you know. But anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I just want to pop you guys in really quick and kind of update you. I've been mining slate. I have gotten a bit of smooth stone, and I've got a bit more up above ground, but I started off mining a bit, but then it's like, well, I really just need the cobblestone more than anything. So I ended up changing over to just kind of mining the rock itself, you know. But I wanted to update you guys because I was mining in our old slate mine, like where we found the iron that one time. That place was fine back then because I was only getting like, you know, I only had 4 slot bags, you know. So it wasn't a big deal to fill up, but honestly, when I've got bags this big, it was slightly just too unstable to really fill up my bags, like in one go. And I was really wanting a place where I could really just kind of fill up bags of slate cobble. So I ended up coming over, this is actually down over here. Where I came down at is the, like if we come through here, see, I've just been mining, and that guy I actually just killed. Nothing. I killed him through here. But this actually leads up to the very first mining tunnel that we ever dug. But you can see I started way kind of a bit higher, and I've just kind of been digging my way down. There's all this quartz. I'll probably mine it at some point, maybe. But oh wow. I don't know. I'm willing to bet. Well, no, that's not the iron area. I had to have hit that before, though. With, well, I don't know. Let me see. I may not have hit it. It just depends on... But, I mean, I got a mining tunnel running right down there. It's probably a cave that we've been down in, but I still get excited anytime I see a cave. Did we ever hit this? Oh, good God, no. I'm wearing gambeson. I don't want a bale. In fact, I actually don't want it. Where does this go? I think this way goes to like 7 iron nodes. I think... Wouldn't that be great if it did? I'd be like, okay, I'm going to retire now. I've got copper, I've got iron. I can't find bronze to save my life, but you know what? That's okay. We still got part of a silver vein to go mine, though. Let's just lightly scout. Looks like a lot of dead ends and quartz. It's weird, because, like, over here... If I recall, I think the copper readings did fall off, but, like, I haven't seen nothing lately. Like, today. And, I mean, it... Oh. Oh, I see a couple cages. Right over there. Oh, and I see a glowshroom area. I mean, a glowworm area. Okay, this is just a dead end. This actually kind of worries me because there's a lot of cages here, but... I'm just kind of hoping that there's like a load of iron after this. And hopefully I can get down to wherever that stuff's falling. I got space, okay. I don't have much space though. I was about to head up. Oh, I got stuff all down in here. Okay, well let me bust this real quick. For 3 spawners, they really weren't spawning. I mean, I only killed 3 locusts. And I was standing there gawking for some time, you know. Like, they just weren't being very aggressive to us. Oh my god, it goes so deep, though. I don't know if I want to go down there right now. Like, I'm really kind of, like, mentally debating with myself, like, do I want to go down in the death trap? I did get some metal parts, though. That's good. I don't have any need for them right now, but... I'm sure we'll find another translocator at some point, but... It's funny, too, because it took me a while to find my first locust nest in this series, but it feels like I've been finding a lot of them lately. Oh, we got a ruin. Oh my god. I don't like really doing that, but... Forage vessel. Sometimes there's stuff above and below. You kind of want to dig these out. I'm not going to dig it out right now. Oh, and just a drifter. Okay, so there's no iron. We did find this, though. Which, that's kind of nice, but I have no inventory space. Just a long, sad run home, basically. We are going to be doing some heavy caving here soon, but I've just been trying to do more, like, just run in, poke my head in kind of things. And tackle stuff within reason. I am pretty glad we did get 9 metal scraps. I mean, 1 rusty gear isn't going to make much of a difference to us, but the metal scraps are nice. Stuff that I've collected. So, I mean, I've got a little over 2 stacks of smooth slate, and like I said, I put it on the sign without thinking. I mean, I promise it's not because I'm being lazy and don't want to mine it. I actually enjoy mining a lot. Plus, you find all kinds of cool stuff while you're mining. I actually just don't have any real need for smooth slate that comes to mind. I want to get some, so whenever it does come to mind, I have some to play with, but I just don't have anything pressing that I'm planning on doing with it. So, and I'm debating if I want to go straight onto the shale and just finish it out, you know, and be done with it. Because then I can probably finish up the charcoal, because whenever I go back up there, I'll check that, and then I might go ahead and make up the wood that we used for doing the charcoal real quick. And then if we did the shale, we would pretty much have the rest of the year just to play and have fun and explore and build. And do a bunch of prospecting and digging for highlight and iron and stuff. But so I don't know, I might do that. Because it's kind of like Grasshopper and the Ants. Like if I was to, hey... I actually hurt this wolf earlier, and he ran off, and I didn't feel like chasing him, and I let him just run off, and now I regret it, because it was whenever I was digging those mining tunnels. I know it's the exact same wolf. It was the exact same coloring and stuff. And he came up on me, and I hit him a couple times, and then he ran off, and I didn't chase. And now he's just hit me for like half my health, and I didn't bring bandages. Actually, we'll need the fat, so I probably shouldn't pass these up. Because I am going to need the fat for windmills. We're going to go ahead and remove all the cobblestone as we do this. Because like I said, sometimes that there are like additional floors. Ooh, small pile of junk metal. And we got forage. Oh, bee nades. Those are a lot of fun. You throw them and you get bees. Now, you can hurt yourself a little bit with it too, so just be aware of that. But they are a bit of fun to play with. Yeah, there's definitely not a floor above this one. And it looks like there's no floor below it either. I'll dig a little bit of the stone out, but usually they're like connected. If there's one, so it wasn't a great little ruin, but at least we found something, you know, something interesting. Not to mention we did get some more metal parts. So as soon as we find another translocator, we're all set to plug it up and get it going. But anyways, I'm going to head back up because I'm not going to mess with the bale right now. We probably will check that area out later. But I'm probably going to head up at this point and go ahead and continue mining slate. Okay, I've just been mining just basically in random directions. But I started mining over here kind of underneath this brown coal. And I want to say that this tunnel here, which I've of course broke it up, but I want to say right up there was where the locust cave is, and we're going to be checking that out later, because like I said, we're going to be doing a caving episode. But I was watching, Ashanti just posted a video, like a new video, and she had just found an olive tree in her area, and I heard some splashing, And I don't know if it was on her video or if it's back here, but I hear lurkers, drifters, whatever you want to call them. I hear them back here, and I just want to poke my head in, because this might be underneath the locust, where I saw the locust. Yeah, we're really close. Yeah, okay, it's on here. Something splashing around in water. Actually, it's above us. That's where the water's at. Okay. I don't need andesite. I don't know why I'm digging over to try to get to the stone. I'm trying to make sure I come up above it. Okay. Just gonna poke our heads in and see what we got. This is it's actually a little bit north. Oh, you know where we're at. This is where our other slate mine is. So actually, while we're down here, I can show you where I mined. See? I mined all this out before. I also mined a little bit down here, not a whole lot, but see how unstable it is, though? Like, where I'm mining now is just better. It would be even better if I found some iron. Okay, so that wasn't quite as exciting. I was like, oh, maybe we found something. Maybe we found iron. No. That's just our old. And I did mine down to see how far this went down, but I might mine a little bit more down here. I like to jump around in hopes that I find iron. You're about to see all my weird mining pathways. Basically, I do this because I'm looking for iron. Bizarre mining, I know. Okay, this is, I think, going to be the last slate that we need. But you can see, I mean, this used to all be solid stone. And we have uncovered a fairly large area. I think, well, when I was over here before, it made the bell really mad, but maybe because I was mining. Anyways, let's head up. Unfortunately, I did not find any iron. I think our luck may have ran out, or it's because I'm looking for iron and I made a sign of it, that the game's like, nah, you're done. You don't get any more iron this year. You got one node this year. We're not going to give you 2 more. Slate might make a liar out of me. I need a little bit more. Yeah, I got 612. Okay, let me pop back down. This won't take very long. But I definitely want to fill up those crates. But like I said, I know I've got 2 crates of slate, and I've got some more. Technically, I've probably got 10 crates right now. But I do want to go ahead and just mine a little bit more. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to take but a second. And honestly, since I use slate for the road and I'm planning on doing the walnut farm, I think it would be smart to go ahead and just go ahead and mine a little bit extra anyways. Okay, I was almost certain that I was going to come back down here and mine a bit more, and Copper Mountain was going to be like, okay, here you go. Here's your iron node. That's not the case, though. But we've got all of the slate that we're going to need. There we go. We have fulfilled our promise to the sign. So let's head up. I need to go up anyways to get... we're going to be actually working on this, hopefully, this year. I know I didn't put it on the sign, but this is one of those things that goes without saying. This is what the slate cobblestone, or the shell cobblestone is going to be for. Because I want to get the rest of that ran up that hill. At least initially ran. We've still got to chisel it, of course. I'd like to get the initial running of that in place. I mixed them up. This was meant to be shell. That was meant to... Well, no, it's supposed to be cobblestone slate. I don't know what I did. But we're going to pull that off. We're done with that one. We've done 4 out of 14 tasks. So we still got 10 left. Well, I'm going to take a second here to flip my charcoal, and then I've got to go check the farms and stuff. And then, honestly, I will probably head over and start mining shell. I'm really not looking forward to that one because all the rest of them I've been able to set up fairly quickly, or fairly close to where I'm mining. Shell, I'm not going to be able to. It's going to be a jaunt. So, probably what I'll do is use the ladder. Well, I kind of want to at least go through the village to check my farms. So yeah, I'm probably just going to have to run every load, run it back to the village. Because I do want to go by the village because I am actively farming right now. So it's going to be a big trip every time. This is so nice, by the way. Just pile them up. And then it's just like constantly refilling your inventory with wood. I feel like if I just hurry up and get that done, that's going to be great, because then we're going to be able to... Because, I mean, it's May. We'll be done before June. If I just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it. And that means we'll have the rest of the year to do other stuff. And our build projects, they actually aren't, like, super big this year outside of working in here. But, yeah, I feel like I need to just bite the bullet and do it, you know? But I've been mining this area out. You can see this is our shale area. I still haven't mined all the borax and brown coal. Now, this area does have chert on the bottom, so it's... I can't really go vertical with our mining, and I'm kind of like working around this chart as best I can. I actually got a decent amount of smooth stone on the last haul, because I was basically clearing out a lot of this section here and just trying to be careful and get as much smooth stone as possible. So that hopefully we could focus a little bit more. I don't know if I want to take this up since I've broken the floor. Nah, I'm not going to worry about it. Because over here I had the floor, and here I dug it out from the bottom. I don't know. It was it was getting late for me. I've been mining stone for like days. But we are going to take a prospect, because I did remember to bring my prospecting pick this time. I forgot to bring it last time. I remember to bring a prospecting pick. I think my one that actually I've used is up in the mountain. And I meant to pop up there and start another load of charcoal, and I totally forgot. But trying to make the most of this area, because it's a little bit awkward. Because the shell layer, it's not super deep. But I do know that shell goes on for some ways, so it's possible we could find deeper shell. You know, if I was to mine out a little bit or something, but for right now I'm just trying to make the most of kind of what we've got going on here. It's a little bit of a mess. This is the one I've been dreading, and that's kind of why I waited till last, because it's such a convoluted area to try to mine much. But let's go ahead and take a prospect. Let's see what we've got going on. And honestly, this might be a better place to mine chert, even though, I don't know, it's such a long run. I mean, it's not a terrible run. High magnetite. So we're going to mark this as high. Until I pretty much just woke up not long ago. Blue and star. So, okay, so that means that our high magnetite runs from here and it goes up. We didn't have high magnetite here, from what I recall, but then apparently it picks back up in here. And knowing that, I do wish that I had mined chart in this area. Because the stability, it's not so bad here. Because, like, where we mined chart before, the stability was awful. You know, it was like a constant struggle and a constant battle with the stability anyways, but because it's our base, which is like all unstable, but our agriculture base. But yeah, so I don't know, I might start mining chert here. That gives me hopes that maybe we'll actually find some iron, because like, which I'll be honest, I've been spoiled in this series with the luck that we've had a little bit. I should have started this better than I did, but that's fine. Like I said, I was tired. I had been oh god, I messed that all up. Well, it is what it is. We'll make the most of it. I don't know what's going on with me. Like, I think because I've been just mining stone for days. This is like the third real life day in a row that I've just been mining stone. And so I think I'm just getting like just this constant state of being like slap happy. Like, but I know this is the last bit of it. So I'm just like, let's just get it done. But I think in the process I'm going a little bit insane. Like, I've got to sort this out. It's so bad right now. But to be fair, this place is just such a mess. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this. This is all brown coal. I mined a little bit more of it. Not a ton of it. But you can see chart running off. But yeah, all brown coal. And then there was a bunch of borax, but I've mined most of it. But there's a little bit left back in here. Let me see. We've got very poor borax, which this is a surface node, so it's not going to count that. But anyways, I'm gonna take my slap happy self and just continue working down this shale a bit. I'm about to head back. I've got a full load. I just dumped our chert stone because I don't need it. You can see this one is starting to like almost beach on all this chert rock. I may dig a little bit further off in that direction. So, I don't know. Nothing so far of really interest. Just mining stone. And actually, as I was mining stone, I heard a wolf up here growling. I'd rather get wolves on the way here than the way back. That way I can at least take the fat and not have a full inventory. Knowing that this place, though, has high magnetite, it makes me a lot more interested. Because we haven't really caved or anything around here. But we might, like I said, we've got a caving episode coming up. So we might do a little caving over here, I don't know. Because basically I'm going to dedicate an entire episode, if we don't find our iron. You know, I thought, like, vintage, that's how Vintage Story is, though. It'll make you feel like so lucky, top of the world. You're finding all the things you want, except for bronze and sulfur. You know, you're finding all the things that you want. And then all of a sudden it takes all the luck away. Because, I mean, I've literally dug a boatload of stone over the last few episodes. And nada. So I'm hoping our luck maybe shifts a little bit. We're actually doing pretty good. I mean, I still need a lot of cobble. But okay, I brought this one back. And you can see we did hit some more brown coal. So at least we found that in terms of ores. And let me actually go ahead and grab this, and we also found something else. I didn't pop you back in just to show you brown coal. What I did find, I was digging out this next section, and we were literally almost to the end. You can see there's the end of that one. We run smack dab into some granite stone bricks. So we're gonna poke our head in. Huh. Man, I thought I had something like interesting. It was just a wall. Maybe. I'm gonna dig around just a little more. Yeah, I don't think it actually was anything interesting. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna continue mining shale. I'll be back. Okay, I literally just got back over here from dropping some stuff off. And I just went ahead and started digging out a new area because it's medium rift activity. Down through here, and we actually found something. It's just a collapsed chest, but it's something. Oh, blacksmith apron, iron hammer, crimson tunic, and workman's pant. That is not bad, actually. But I think that's all that's there. But occasionally you'll find those chests. They're just kind of buried in the stone, you know, from like long ago ruins, I guess. So at least we found something, and I'm actually really glad we got the blacksmith apron because that's something that I did in fact want. I mean, technically we can make one at this point since we do have leather, but I'll take finding one. That's fine. That is a-okay. So anyways, I'm going to continue mining shale. We're getting there. We're getting closer to being done with shale. Possibly just like a couple more loads that I need to do. They've been waiting for me. Okay, we should have enough now. We've got 3.5 stacks of smooth, and then the rest of this is filled up with shale, and that should be the last of what I need of shale. I ended up mining it in a cave over there. Like, it was like a surface cave, and it actually just led to a dead end, but I ended up mining it there because, no joke, it has been medium rift activity for like 2 days straight. And you can see I was trying to do this, and I was just getting pelted. Yeah, I was getting pelted by rocks just non-stop. And finally I got tired of playing Tetris with them, where I was like, I was trying to mine as best I could, but they just would not let up. And then I ended up doing this. It was accidental, because there's supposed to be a block there, but I was trying to run and I was getting myself out of order, and finally I was just like, whatever, I'm going somewhere else to mine. So I mined a bit in a cave over there. I want to take a prospect. That's why we came down here. I want to take a prospect. So we'll go right in here and say there and there. This is, oh, not great. Poor on everything. So we know not to be mining the direction that I was mining the whole time for magnetite. So that's good. I'm glad I chose the really bad direction that probably wasn't going to have any anything in it. So, well, anyways, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to drop it off. I'm going to make sure, look, there's just madness in here. I'm going to make sure that we've got everything that we needed. Okay, I got all of that put away. And you can see all these oak crates are filled. And yeah, drifters just will not leave me alone today. Like I said, it's been like medium rift activity for like about 2.5 days now. And then over here we have just shell smooth stone. For the most part, what we found was a cinnabar vein, a whole bunch of quartz, and a brown coal vein. That was it. Let's go ahead and pull that off. I think I said slate earlier. I meant shale. So we're down to 9 things. So at this point, what I really need to do, I have to replace my wood, because I have used a lot of my wood that we had collected, and I don't want to take from our wood collection, because that kind of goes against the point of what we're doing. But I am going to go ahead and get our charcoal. I'm going to get one last batch of charcoal going. That should be enough. I'm going to double check. Let me get all this up. And that means if we get one more batch of charcoal going and I run over and I replace my wood, it means that we'll get all of the grindy part of our stuff, all of the big resource push stuff, done before June. It'll be right, very back end of May, but we'll have all of that done. So that means we'll have the rest of the year to kind of just kick back, relax, do a bit of building, do a bit of caving, hopefully find the resources that we're after. Zinc, salt, and iron, basically. I mean, I'm literally in probably one of the most iron-dense places possible, so I'm hoping that it's not going to take us a ton of time to find the 2 iron nodes. I just don't want to slide on iron and then one day wake up and not have it. I mean, we've got a bunch of iron. If we have any hope of pushing into steel in a reasonable amount of time, we're going to have to stay on top of iron and keep pushing that quite a bit. 162, 196. So that is probably going to be our last batch of charcoal for now, anyways. So we've only got 1,273 left at the moment. So I used about half the wood that we had cut. So I'm going to get these going, and I'm going to get the 3 on the other side going. I'm probably going to make plates as well. I'll make probably a bit of axes and a bit of pickaxes, because I pretty much don't have any pickaxes left. I got like a quarter of a pickaxe left. I'll make pickaxes and axes, and then with whatever's left I'll probably make plates. Okay, right now I'm waiting for the wind to kind of pick back up, because my hammer's really kind of chugging along. So I haven't processed my iron blooms just yet. Oh, this one needs to be. Sometimes that happens. Oh, and it did one on this side too. It's like it shows it smoking and stuff, but it doesn't actually activate. And I wasn't in this area. I was chopping wood and making pies, because our pies are pretty much rotten at this point. They are 54% spoiled, and this is the last of those old pies. But we do now have, with this oak, let me find my other oak. Yeah, right here. With that oak added in, we now have 2,038 logs here. And we've got well over 1,000 charcoal because that one charcoal pit's done. Did we already pull off the charcoal sign? I can't remember. No. We're going to go ahead and pull that off. So that is our last resource quest. So we've got our resource job at this point. And whenever I do all those iron blooms, I am going to go ahead and make the hammers for the hilt hammers. So that we've got those out of the way. And then it'll just be basically making the anvils and getting the resin and stuff and setting up some additional windmills for that. And then we'll be able to focus on these 4. So we'll be able to spend the majority of the year really doing our build projects. So, and I did make some really tasty onion and blueberry pies. Like, some are onion and some are blueberries, because right now our fruit and vegetables suffering a bit. So, which I know onion pie just sounds so tasty, so tasty. But I did get an additional 6 redwood seeds, which really, I guess these first redwoods, I tell you what, instead of setting them up over there, let's actually just have them here for now. We will end up setting up a proper redwood area, but I don't plan on building it out this year. And this way, at least the redwoods are close to our base, so we'll see whenever they become fully grown. Kind of at a glance, hopefully we can get more, you know, a bit more seeds off of it. Yeah, there's one right there. Hopefully we can get a bit more seeds off of it, and then once we have a bit more seeds, then we can actually get a good, proper tree farm set up. So, okay, I'm going to pop up, see how our wind is doing, because I'm really waiting on doing our tools. Right now it's May 8th. Okay, it looks like it's starting to get with it, so that will be good. Let me go ahead and bust into here a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to get cracking on some smithing at this point. Get all these processed down. Like I said, pickaxes, axes being the major thing. I will probably go ahead and make a couple knives. But yeah, so I'm going to end out this episode here, and we'll come back. Next episode, we're going to be doing some major caving. I'll probably go ahead and come back right after I'm done smithing. We'll grab some sticks, make some ladders, probably grab some of our pies, and then set out for an episode or so of just heavy caving. And we'll take a prospecting pick with us so we can take some prospects while we're out too. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Stay updated with when new videos come out, and I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.